What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Check It Out, the show where we talk to you about games, products, and services that we like, and think that you might also like. My name is Tommy Shelby. With me, as always, Mr. Ryan Robinson.
Hi.
Ms. Shanae Howard.
Hi.
And today I want to talk to you guys about River City Ransom Underground.
Fuck yeah.
I was excited to talk to you guys about this.
Fuck yeah.
Because both
Fuck
of you
yeah.
guys really love the original River City Ransom.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
do.
do.
I was also excited to talk about this because this game was delisted and then relisted within a couple of weeks, which is the reason I bought it, out of fear
Sure.
that it might be delisted again. So check it out as soon as you can.
Yeah.
So, River City Ransom Underground. You guys are far more familiar with the original River City Ransom than I am. I've played it, but not extensively. I don't have knowledge of it the way that you guys do. There are things I like about this game, though. It picks up... this is a direct sequel. The only game since the original to be a direct sequel to that game.
Right.
Yes.
So, much like one of my favorite games, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, this game starts where the last game ends. You play through the ending of the original River City first.
So you fight Slick?
Yes. Before
Slick is
we
the Slick?
before we jump ahead, about 20 years, Alex and Ryan are now old, grizzled men, and they own an auto shop, and you are a student at River City High School. So
Oh
here's-
my gosh.
here's what's
I
cool.
love it.
here's what's cool. One, there are many different characters to choose from, and you unlock more as you go along, each with their own distinctive fighting style. This character here is a break dancer, which I'm really bad with, but I did find one that I really liked, which is a boxer. There are a lot of references to other video games in this video game. Abobo is a principal at the school. I think you'll see him pop up pretty soon here. For those that don't know, Bobo's from Double Dragon.
You know who
Yeah.
Bobo is, Shanae?
Yes.
It's that guy
I
out
like
there.
that
There he is.
I like that the chalkboard had like punch
The
X.
button prompts, yeah.
Kick Y.
There are, like, Castle Crashers is in here. Hotline Miami references in here.
Oh, fun.
lot of cool stuff. I feel like there's definitely improvements over the original game. Ryan and I were talking about it earlier. There's a world map, which I desperately needed.
I like the
with the
thrusting
original.
jocks.
Yeah, that's the other thing. There were gangs in the original, but I feel like the gangs in this feel much more like the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like gangs from the Warriors. They
So-
all have distinctive costumes.
Yeah, so they're a lot more easily distinguishable because I think because in the original game
They just had different shirts.
they had different colored shirts,
Right.
But in this one they're actually really set apart, so that's neat.
Yeah, so there's like nerds and jocks and greasers and all sorts of different,
Skull kids.
cliques. It's pretty great. I think for people who like the original, you definitely appreciate this game more than I do because there are a lot of callbacks to the original.
Nice. So some of them have throwing objects that are only for them.
Yeah.
Like, and you can't pick them up because I'm assuming you can't pick up a beaker. I just saw a nerd kid throw a beaker at somebody.
Yeah, no, you cannot pick that up. That's like, so that the beakers do different things. They'll have like freezing ones and like fire ones and all that.
Oh, okay. So it's a held item that you can eventually get though, but it's not going to be theirs.
No, you can't get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't use it.
I got you. It's just the different type of enemies in the nerd clique.
Right.
Got it.
Drop in, drop out multiplayer up to 4 players, which is nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
There is online multiplayer. It does not work, at least not for me. But that being said, I think most people that play this game are probably going to play locally.
Sure. It's the one true way to play River City Ransom.
Yeah. The animations are really nice. You
They're
can't
fantastic.
see great with this character because I'm really bad with her. But like as the boxer, I'm doing all sorts of like spinning uppercuts and like really crazy shit.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic. There's a good amount of Street Fighter references, which I love. And River City Ransom Underground. What do you guys think? I know you guys haven't picked this up just yet, but I assumed both of you would at some point.
So I played through the tutorial with you here right before we started the show, and all of that stuff was like easily familiar to me, like the story beats and everything with the fighting through the high school, fighting the Dragon Twins and Tex, and then fighting Simon at the end.
Sure. And then you then fight them later as old men.
Yeah. So that's that was really neat too. And then
Fun.
going through and because I went through this part as one of the other characters, and actually seeing Alex and Ryan, like the old guy versions of them, was really cool. Like we saw like Ryan's got a bit of a gut now.
Yeah.
Alex has like he's got a full beard going.
Yeah.
But the game is really awesome. The animation is fantastic. Very very much reminds me. Bless you. Reminds me of.
Bless you.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot like
Oh,
Scott
nice.
Pilgrim. There's also like interesting new mechanics. Like there's a day-night cycle.
Yeah.
Which is pretty neat. There is a wanted system. So like if you beat up on pedestrians, the cops will come.
Oh, fun.
And if you beat the cops up, like you don't get any money out of them. So they're just like they're an added they're like an added obstacle
Sure.
with no rewards. You know,
Sure.
other than I guess leveling.
Sure.
But
But,
but of your own, because like when I played the original University of Ransom, me and my cousin, when like we get like a pause or like be in the town for a while,
Yeah.
we would go and try and like match up with the girls or the guys that are walking across town and could create stories for them, because we're kids and that's what they do. And I think that's just like a fun thing to add to it.
Yeah.
To give it like a little bit more dimension, even if it doesn't like have a necessary benefit besides just adding more to the story.
Sure. And I think like the biggest thing that helps me appreciate this over the original River City, which I do enjoy, is that I always got lost in River City Ransom. I wasn't that familiar with the game, so I'd consistently get lost, not know where I was supposed to go or what I was supposed to do.
Because it's not just a straight path,
Right.
like left to right. Like you're backtracking a lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, River City Ransom, the original was very ahead of its time.
Sure.
Right? Like you got RPG elements in there, you got open world elements in there.
Yeah.
For a game that old, that's pretty impressive. I think that game came out in '90. You know, this gives you
I see
a
that
world
city.
map with objective markers and things
Yeah.
like that. So that does make it easier, but it's not so easy that like I don't think longtime fans will find it too easy, right? Like you might know what spot of the map to go
Oh,
to,
nice.
but not really like have trouble figuring out what exactly you're supposed to do while you're there.
Yeah.
You know?
So the hair of the enemy does not denote like what if it is like ice powers or whatever.
No, because like these guys don't do fire and ice. That was
Yeah.
that was a nerd thing.
That I noticed that
Yeah.
because they had the green bats go after him, but they
Right.
had red hair, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was just like, whoa.
But yeah,
Oh, and there's
much like when we
stamina
talked about Road Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, this is an improvement over the original game.
Sure.
But there's a stamina bar.
Okay, so Sinead, check this out.
Yeah,
so
there's
you
stamina
remember,
bar. There's cooldown for your
when-
special moves.
Okay.
You remember in the original game, like to get special moves, you had to buy the books and you had to read
Yeah.
the books. So here, you got special moves that are like mapped to a button. Like from right away, I had access to like stone hands and dragon feet, and
Okay.
and when I use those, like that stamina bar at the top drains.
To be clear, though, you still buy lots of new moves, like a tremendous amount of moves per character.
You should have picked up that tire.
Yeah.
Tire's our boss.
Yeah.
I do not like the tire.
Nobody likes the tire. Dude.
There's,
I
there's
like the
old
tire.
Yeah,
man.
so there's
Alex and
there's
Ryan,
Alex and Ryan. So
and Roxy sleeping at the desk.
yeah.
But yeah, Roxy like tells you what you need to do next. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great game. Play it. Buy it. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.